Ladies and gentlemen, keep your eye on the wheel of fortune.
Remember, number 1 is Limo Guino, number 2, the exotic Fatima, number 3, Bold Challenge, coming off that near-fatal water skiing accident, and number 4, of course, the South American champ, Gonzalo Gonzalez de la Gonzalera. Okay, are there any last-minute players? The pari-mutuel window is about to close.
This since I was a kid.
Well, compared to me, you look like a pro.
I now declare the pari-mutuel window officially closed. It is now post time. There. Off. Moving out fast and showing early players, number 3, and it looks like number 3 from wire to wire, Bold Challenge. Number 3, let's hear it for a very gallant thoroughbred. Bold.
Yeah. Still getting... but the
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Honey, Opie, I just made a sale. Huh? Mrs. Lee wanted to be in the dance contest, so I said I'd mind her booth for a while.
Great.
Step up, ladies and gentlemen.
Bye.
Round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. Step up, ladies and gentlemen. Come closer, young friends.
Hey, you're really good at this, Dad.
I ought to be. Mr. Pepper showed me his whole routine. Want to win a lollipop?
Well, sure. Simon.
Oh, you're not Simon, are you?
No, ma'am.
Where in the world did he go? Do you know, Opie?
Hello, everybody. Look, I'm sorry to be late. I just talked to Tad Crumb. He's got this 5-bedroom house on Horizon Drive, and he said he'd be willing to sell it to us.
Simon, is that the house we saw?
Yes.
Oh, it's lovely.
Are you sure we can afford it, though?
I've been working it out, and I don't see why not. There'll be 5 of us going in together.
It's too good to be true.
But it is true, Sarah. I didn't want to tell anybody until I was sure.
Simon,
Yes, Chet.
can I speak privately with you for a minute?
Oh, it's all right. We're all in this together.
Well, I know how much having a home of your own means to you, but
What is it, Daddy? Is there a problem?
I think there's gonna be, honey. A big one. Simon, the Cromwell house is in a neighborhood that is zoned for one-family homes.
But that's stupid. Who cares if they're not all one family?
The community zoning board, that's who. And probably some of our neighbors.
But Mr. Cromwell said he'd sell it to them.
That doesn't matter. He probably wasn't aware of the legal problems involved. You won't be allowed to live communally.
But that's the only way we can afford the house.
I'm sorry, Simon.
At least you gave it a shot, Pepper.
It's all right. We'll get along. It was good to have it to dream about anyway.
You aren't going to let them stop you now, Mr. Pepper.
Oh, there's nothing an old man can do, Opie. Maybe Mabel was right after all. They don't want us out there. They just don't want us.
But you said you didn't believe that. You said you'd give up if you felt that way.
Maybe it's time I did.
But you can't give up now. Not just because of some dumb law.
You don't understand, honey.
I do, too. Maybe you think I don't know anything because I'm a kid. But at least I know that you've got to put up a fight. Don't you want to have a place of your own? You always said that.
Yes, I have, but
But what? You can't let them stop you, Mr. Pepper.
Listen to her, Simon. That's our problem. We give up too easily.
If we work together.
Is there anything we can do, Daddy?
Chet, hasn't there ever been a case when people protested the zoning regulations?
Well, yes, but...
But what?
Well, it takes a lot of work.
We don't care, do we, Mr. Pepper?
And there's a good chance that it won't pay off.
Please, Simon, let's try it.
what do we have to do, Chet?
Okay, we'll have to distribute petitions to the neighborhood and convince them to support us.
I've got 2 strong legs. No problem there.
Some people might oppose us, and we'll have to have a hearing at the zoning board.
Well, we didn't come this far to give up without a fight, did we, Opie?
No, I do not understand. There isn't a reason on earth why these people shouldn't have that house. And if you and your husband are so small-minded as to object, then we'll just have to wait until the hearing.
Quiet, please. Mr. Pepper,
Yes, sir?
the board and I can only applaud your initiative in getting so many people to support your cause.
Thank you, sir.
But I'm afraid there's no way around the fact that the house you and your friends wish to buy is in an area zoned for one-family dwellings. Now, under these circumstances, it'd be considered a boarding house or a commune. We simply cannot make an exception in your case, or we'll be forced to in other situations as well.
But...
I'm sorry, Mr. Pepper.
But surely the signature...
Wait a minute. I mean, excuse me, Mr. Heidecker. Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Well, would it be a one-family dwelling if 2 of the people got married?
Opie?
Well, yes, it could be. For those 2 people. But we have 3 other adults involved here.
Could I speak to my lawyer?
Of course.
It's a terrible time to ask you, but will you marry me?
It is a terrible time, but yes.
In representing my client, it seems that I have neglected a very important point. Might I be permitted to ask him a few questions?
Certainly, but I don't see what you're going
I'm
to...
sure you will, sir. Mr. Pepper, wouldn't your house, in effect, be a boarding house as it is claimed?
Absolutely not.
And why is that?
The home would belong to me and to my future wife, Jessica Sherman.
Excuse me, please, if we could have quiet.
Would I be permitted to offer Mr. Pepper my congratulations?
In a moment, Mr. Cross. We have an important issue to decide here.
And what about the other people who will share the house? Could they be rightly defined as boarders?
Not at all. Mrs. Newton is to be our cook. Mr. George be our gardener. Mr. Smithers, of course, is an excellent handyman. I can't see how our living together would constitute a violation of the zoning laws. Even some of our neighbors employ housekeepers who live on the premises.
Oh, I see. Hardly boarders.
Exactly.
Well, what do you think? You got a good point. I think you got it. We really well, we got everything. We've weighed this matter and arrived at a decision. It's the opinion of this board that the Cromwell residence, if purchased by Mr. Simon Pepper, would not violate existing regulations. Quiet, please. Moreover, we can't help thinking that the community ought to be proud to have 5 such active and enterprising people in their midst. The board is pleased to find in favor of Mr. Simon Pepper.
Thank you. I was wondering how I was going to ask her.